Hello， 大家好。今日咧好高興咧，就邀請咗我 Robert 咧 ，co-founder of ERE Properties， 同大家咧介紹下 Birmingham 英國第二最大嘅城市。Thank you, Robert, for joining us today to share with us some information about Birmingham.
Thank you for having me, Michael. Yeah, Birmingham's really exciting. We've operated in the city for many years now. It's actually Britain's second city, which most people assume is Manchester, but it is in fact Birmingham. It's connected extremely well, and particularly going forward with the new HS2, it'll be only 49 minutes to London, which is tremendous. And because of which we have a lot of major companies having back office staff in Birmingham, and yeah, it's very exciting what's happening there.
And can you tell us something about the area development? I know there's a lot happening in Birmingham at the moment, and companies are moving up there as well.
Sure. The main areas of growth are around the Curzon Street station, around sort of Digbeth and central Birmingham, the Bullring area. But we've got people like HSBC with their major back office staff there, Deutsche Bank back office staff, and the HMRC, the Inland Revenue, the dreaded Inland Revenue, are sending 3,500 staff into Birmingham. So all these back office staff, they need somewhere to live, and because of which it's having a huge regeneration at the moment.
而家咧發生咩事咧？就有好多大公司，例如咧 HSBC 咧、匯豐、德國銀行啦、Deutsche Bank 咧，就搬咗佢哋嘅後勤嘅人員咧，就去Birmingham 嘅。咁再講咧，就係英國嘅稅局咧，都依家搬咗過去呢個城市㗎啦。所以你見到咧，依家咧成個城市咧係越嚟越多公司搬入去。What about transportation in Birmingham?
It's very well connected. There's a tram in Birmingham, which is tremendous. So it's a bit like the modern ding ding. It's very efficient and it works extremely well. The rail network's tremendous, as we've touched upon, to London, but also to the north of the country. So you've got cities like Manchester, Bristol, Leicester, all accessible by rail. The road network's tremendously well appointed as well, and you can get around very easily indeed. So ideally, it's a great location.
Don't they say that in Birmingham, anywhere north of Birmingham is considered north, and anywhere south of Birmingham is south? It's right dead centre.
Being a northerner myself, and I don't have the accent, fortunately, it is a little bit like that, yeah. But we tend to say anything north of Watford is sort of north of England. But yeah, there is I think Birmingham is about the line of where it is north and south divide. But it's getting ever smaller. That north and south divide is getting smaller.
Well, I'm only my hometown's about an hour or so away from Birmingham. We used to say that's the capital of England because it's right in the middle. But as you can see， 大家都可以睇到咧，其實咧 Birmingham 咧就離開其他嘅城市咧，就真係好近嘅，唔太遠嘅。咁所以佢係真係喺英國咧係中部咯，屬於係。And please tell us something about employment and education in Birmingham.
Yeah, thank you. There's a huge university network in Birmingham. In fact, there's 5 universities around the city, which are tremendous, and there's some 80,000 students there. As we've touched on before, Deutsche Bank, HSBC. I mean, HSBC have over 3,000 staff in Birmingham, and in fact, in Canary Wharf, they're running out of office space, and staff have been sent to Birmingham to work there for going forward. As we touched upon, the HMRC, nobody likes paying tax in the UK, and it always gives us a bit of a shudder when we talk about them, but they've got 3,500 staff in Birmingham. So on the whole, it's very well appointed.
其實都頭先講過啦，喺 Birmingham 咧已經好多大嘅公司已經有佢哋嘅寫字樓喺嗰度啦。咁亦都咧有5間大學，有超過8萬個學生。咁所以咧，其實成個城市咧都已經係有好多嘢係發生緊嘅。What about price? I mean, a lot of people tend to compare Birmingham with Manchester, you know, being the 2 other major cities. And of course, these 2 cities were into regeneration years ago.
I think they're very similar in terms of price. The fact that Birmingham has a close proximity to London does give it the edge somewhat. And I think that development in Birmingham has been a little bit later coming to the fore rather than Manchester, that has probably got a lot of development happening there. So in that respect, Birmingham's got a huge amount of capital appreciation, but I think on the whole it does compare favourably with Manchester, and I think it's got a great deal of growth.
Thank you. 其實咧好多時咧香港人咧都好中意同Birmingham 啦、Manchester 咧去比較嘅，亦都你可以睇到咧，其實嗰個價錢咧都唔相差得太遠嘅。你可以話咧Manchester 咧係發展先過Birmingham，而家Birmingham先至係上緊嚟嘅。咁所以咧，你會見到雖然個價錢差唔多，咁但係咧就Birmingham 嗰個價錢咧嗰個空間再升咧，其實咧都應該仲會有嘅。Thank you, Robert, for sharing with us about Birmingham today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.